Good morning. Today I have something kind of exciting for us anyways that we're going to be doing. It's brand new. We're starting with Meet the Masters. It is a homeschool art program. I am just going to take you guys along as we start in on Meet the Masters. I chose track A this year since it's our very first, and track A is going to cover, I believe, about 5 different artists. When you first sign up for Meet the Masters, basically you pay for it and then you're given this registration form. It has a username and a password on it, and it tells you exactly what to do. You basically go onto their Meet the Master homeschoolforart.com website, enter everything, and everything is right there online as far as the lesson goes. After logging in, you tap on whatever track you're going to be doing, and then it gives you a little rundown of the units. So in this one, we're going to be doing Vincent van Gogh, Mary Cassatt, Piet Mondrian, Pablo Picasso, and Claude Monet. And today we're going to be starting on Vincent van Gogh. So what's really neat about this program is you can use it for your whole family. What we're going to do is Joseph, Peter, and Maria are going to work on the ages 5 through 7, and then I'm going to have Amber and Sam doing the ages 10 to adult. You go through the same artist, but you just do a little bit more advanced artwork the older you get. This weekend I went ahead and I downloaded and printed all of the materials. This packet takes you through the lesson and it correlates with starting the lesson. So when you tap on Start the Lesson, there is a slideshow, and the parent or the teacher reads along with the script here, and there's questions to ask the kids along the way, and it tells you when exactly to click next to change to the next slide. First, we're going to do step 1, which is introducing the master artist and the slideshow guide, and the slideshow. So that's what we're going to do first here. Right now we're just listening to Starry, Starry Night, which is, I believe, it sounds like John Denver, and then we're just watching, or actually just looking at the printout of the Starry, Starry Night artwork. Texture was a very important part of all of Van Gogh's paintings. Van Gogh used texture for the parts he wanted you to look at first. Have you noticed where the artist signed his name? Watching the slideshow and doing the reading part of the lesson took us just about, I think, just about 17 minutes or so, so not too long. I did notice that the kids were kind of like, I kind of want to get this going, because, you know, they really just want to do art with supplies and stuff. But anyways, it was a fun lesson. It was interactive. There was a lot of questions to ask the kids. They had to come up with lots and lots of words, right?
If you want to see the picture, it's right here.
Football truck. No, you.
So step 2 is learning from worksheets. And on this, what we're going to be doing, they give us some shapes, and I have one of these printed for each of the kids, and they are going to be adding textures and things like that. It actually kind of takes us through. It tells us what to do, put texture on the shapes below, make the texture show the meaning of the word under each shape. So we're going to be doing thorny and scaly and smooth and cracked and hairy. Let's try to add thorns, Joe. Ready? Add thorns.
Good.
Look at all the thorns, like a cactus, right? Great job, Maria. What do scales look like? Like, what animals have scales?
Fish.
Fish, and what else has scales?
Snake.
Snakes. The second page is asking the kids to add specific textures. So rather than come up with their own, they're given samples to add to different animals. So Joe here is making little tiny V's. Whoops, make a V. A little tiny V, Joe.
It's a V.
And Maria's making little tiny V's.
Oh, Joe, that's a O.
And Peter's making little tiny V's all over his starfish.
That's starfish.
So this section of the lesson has taken us about 30 minutes to complete Joseph got to this point and he took off. I've lost him, so I am going to go and grab him, bring him back. Since it has been nearly an hour now between doing the slideshow part of the lesson and then doing the worksheet part of the lesson and kind of the in-between stuff and all the other things that go on, it's been just about an hour here. So what we're going to do is take a little break. I think they're going to go outside and play for a little bit, and then they just informed me it's past 10, so they would like to get a snack. So they'll get a snack, maybe go outside for a little bit, and then we'll get back to doing the rest of the art with the oil pastels, which I think is going to be probably the most fun part of the lesson. But from a parent and from the homeschooling mom point of view, I do like this other part of the lesson because it really got me using some of those artist words like texture and talking about the artist himself and just kind of what his life was like, things like that, so that the kids can see that these artists are actually real people. While the kids go and have a snack and take a little bit of a break to play and everything, I just got their spots set up here. I really appreciate that this packet here that I printed tells me exactly how to set things up. They talk about put your black paper horizontally in the middle of the workspace. There it is. Put the newsprint on top of the black paper, have the painting handy for reference, have the oil pastels here. The kids are going to think this is great, that when we open this up, they're actually going to be able to tear those wrappers right off of there. And the reason is because we're going to be using the sides of the oil pastels. I actually have my workspace set up here too, because I'll demonstrate and I'll actually do the work right along with them. So I find when I'm doing like an actual art curriculum with them, if I actually do the art right along with them, it seems like it holds their attention longer. And then actually we just kind of start talking more artsy while we're doing the art, if that makes sense. I hope that this is helping you guys get kind of a feel for this Meet the Masters art program. Hey everyone, we are back getting ready to do the actual art project. So I might look a tiny bit different here. Same clothes, different hair, another application of dry shampoo. And on a side note, if you have not jumped on the dry shampoo bandwagon, definitely check it out. Just head to Walmart, wherever, pick yourself up some dry shampoo. Your life will never be the same, I guarantee that. If I had heard of dry shampoo back when I had infants and was trying to get those showers in when you had a little tiny infant and a toddler who really couldn't, you know, take care of one another at all, boy, life would have just been grand if I could just spray and go. Anyways, let's get back to art. As you saw in the previous clip, the kids were going to take a little break. They were going to, I think, have some Cheez-Its or something like that, go outside and play. Amber was doing school outside. They just all kind of got sidetracked with that. Sam was in here. I ended up doing a pretty intensive spelling lesson with him. And then things changed because our trusty old Honda minivan, it was just time to take it to the junkyard. Or actually to the scrapyard, I guess is where they took it. That thing had 260,000 miles on it, and there was a few things happening that was making it a little unsafe. And so we just decided rather than fix, it was time to just junk it. So we had a whole bunch of kids that wanted to go with Dad and watch that all take place. And so they did that. And then when they got home, just other things came up. You guys know how that is. All of you moms know how that is. Things just happen. We didn't get back to art. So here we are. It's the next day. Amber and Sam have gone off to co-op for the morning, and we are here. What was the name of that artist from yesterday? What was his name? Yes, say it really loud, Peter.
Van Gogh. Mr. Van Gogh.
Yes, Mr. Van Gogh. Vincent was his first name. For the ground, you're going to pull your oil pastel sideways, pressing really hard along the line of your hills. So I think that these turned out so beautifully that we are actually going to get some of those very inexpensive frames from Walmart. I think I've actually seen them for about 97 cents. Just a little black frame. We're going to put these, frame these. They are so pretty. Oops, other way. Stars go up in the sky. There you go. That is beautiful, Maria.
Starry night, gleaming bright.
Fireworks! They do look like fireworks, don't they? What a beautiful star you did, Joe. What do we call those, though? Not fireworks, they're...
Sun.
Stars.
Stars.
And what is this down here?
Ground.
I know, it's so pretty. You could do that all by yourself, couldn't you? Dragging those across. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so that wraps up our first Meet the Masters Track A lesson. We did Vincent van Gogh, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this and got a good feel for this particular art homeschool program. Everyone's trying to get in. Let's be polite. Everybody be polite. And I hope that that gave you a good feel for what this program is like and kind of just the amount of time that it takes. It actually has taken us quite a bit of time to do one lesson, but like I said, there's only 5 or 6 per track, and that we're going to just kind of do over the course of this whole school year. So I'll put a link in the description box below to the Meet the Masters website, and I'll also link over to Amazon just the products that we use, the oil pastels. They're such basic things, but construction paper, oil pastels, and newsprint. That was really it. So again, I hope this was helpful to you guys, and we'll catch you next week for another brand new video. Thanks, bye-bye.